I'm really thrilled to be talking about MELLIE, a brand new winner in the 2023 Caregiver Friendly Award program. I think you'll be very excited about what they do. They're a comprehensive solution for navigating and managing elder care. It empowers family caregivers, one of my favorite words, empowerment for caregivers, to provide the best care and support for their adult loved ones. And Traci's here with me to talk a little bit about MELLIE and what you offer.
MELLIE is relatively young. We were founded by 3 people who came to this all from a very personal place. They had been in some kind of caregiving role for a family member and thought there just had to be a better way to support family caregivers. You know, it's difficult, it's time consuming to get the right information, you know, practical, helpful, useful services, you know, and then manage those caregiving tasks on an ongoing basis. And they really wanted to look how technology, along with kind of experts in elder care, could work together so that caregivers could really focus on their loved one and not spend that time searching for, you know, information.
Walk me through what happens with the family caregiver when they contact MELLIE.
Right. So, you know, the first step is for the caretaker to fill out a short dynamic intake assessment form. It's very caregiver focused. I think there are actually only 2 required questions. So it's really to kind of get what they're looking at. And that's what generates a care plan. And we use AI technology to help put that plan together. But then a care coordinator, so someone on our team, looks through it and then meets virtually with the caregiver, anyone who is part of that caregiver team, to go through it, to review it, to make sure we captured everything correctly, see if there are new questions, new problems that have come up. It's also a time where the family can then assign a task to the care coordinator as we kind of go through that care plan. And that care plan, along with the information, you know, links to products, services, all of that is housed in our mobile app. And as many people can be on that as you want. So it can be, you know, the primary caretaker, all the adult children, the spouse, the older adult themselves, a friend, a neighbor, a grandson, even professionals. We don't limit how many people can be on that app. So everyone can see all that information. You can set up tasks, which are very step-by-step, assign them to someone, give a deadline if you want. You have a shared calendar. It syncs with your personal calendar. So everybody can see kind of if mom has a doctor's appointment, who's taking her, you know, what questions do you want asked? All that information can be, you know, in one place. So you're not going back and forth. Communication, document storage, a way to take notes, and really keep everyone on the same page and moving forward. And then our care coordinator is available. There's one care coordinator assigned to every family. So you're always working with the same person. And, you know, you can reach out through the app, you can call or email us. They're going to check in with you. You can assign tasks for them to do. So if you want them to work on something because you just have too many things on your plate, we can pick that up for you.
What are you hearing from family caregivers? What part of the care plan, what part of the process seems to be most helpful to them?
You know, it's been interesting because, as you know, caregivers are, you know, everyone is unique. And so, you know, we've had people that have really felt like the communication piece away, you know, because there may be several siblings who live in different areas. So really a nice way for them to be on the same page and see everything. Where we have other people who have really kind of appreciated more of the task and being able to prioritize, because it will help you prioritize and break things down so you're not feeling overwhelmed and get that sense of accomplishment of like, okay, this is done, we can move on to the next thing. So it's really been all over the place, to be honest. One of the things I really like is there's a way to take an observation. You know, a lot of times you'll go to the doctor and the doctor will say, you know, did your parent have a, you know, did he have a fall? And you'll say, oh yeah, he's had a few, but you don't remember when they were or kind of what led to that. And so there's a very easy way in our app to take observations. You know, dad had a fall, you can put in more detail. And then you have that when you go to the doctor's office, you have an entire history, you know, or we can actually say, oh, we've seen there have been a lot of falls, you know, let's talk a little bit about that. You know, maybe we can come up with some, you know, interventions that could help reduce that chance. So just there's lots of different functionality in there, really depending on where people are in their caregiving journey.
So you actually can proactively avoid pitfalls by looking at are there falls? Is there an issue with them getting up too much in the middle of the night? Is there a dietary issue, medication issue? Because we really now have our own care manager in our pocket.
Exactly. And it's really up to the family. It's up to them on how much information they're putting in. If they don't want us that involved, that's their right, and they can limit our access or limit other people's access. But it's also a way to help people prepare and plan. You don't know what's going to come down the road often. And so we can say, have you thought of these things, and give them some of those tools to help put a plan in place ahead of time.
I think that's one really important thing for family caregivers, is to realize, A, we're not alone. B, there are professionals out there with the experience and the history and the background to help us walk this walk and help us avoid pitfalls and pratfalls. That seems to be a real benefit to MELLIE.
It really is, and I think another big benefit is just, you start to research something and you go down that rabbit hole of the internet, and you don't exactly know what you're looking for. You don't know the right questions to ask. And so you think you might get to the right place, but it really isn't. And having someone you can just quickly reach out to, and even if we might not, hopefully we already have the answer or it's in the app. And if it's not, we're going to work on it one-on-one and get that for you. So, having that, so you're not spending that extra time, all that time, when you should be doing something else, whether it's caring for your loved one or caring for yourself. There are enough things on the plate. You don't need to be spending time, if you can get the answer right away.
This is really a next generation partner in care with the humanity built into it. I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was one of the things that attracted me, kind of that combination of technology to really make it more accessible and affordable to people, yet having the expert behind it and along with you.
I think it's great. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations to your entire team, and may you only grow and help more and more caregivers every year.
We hope so. That's what we're here for. And thank you so much for the award. We're really excited to be part of it.